Imagine looking across an endless ocean and realizing that beneath the waves, hidden from human eyes, an enormous volcanic world is constantly moving, growing, and changing. For centuries, scientists have known that the ocean floor is far from lifeless. Beneath the surface are mountains, trenches, ridges, and enormous volcanic structures. But now, the discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes is drawing attention to just how much of our planet remains unexplored, and why these hidden giants could matter to every living thing on Earth. These volcanoes are not simply mountains sitting quietly in darkness. Submarine volcanoes can release tremendous amounts of heat and gases, reshape the ocean floor, create new land, and influence the chemistry of surrounding waters. Some erupt violently, while others release material slowly through cracks beneath the sea. The most unsettling part is that many underwater volcanic systems remain difficult to monitor. The ocean is enormous, and its deepest regions are among the least accessible places on our planet. That means scientists may detect major geological activity only after it has already begun. But should we actually be afraid? Not necessarily. The discovery is better understood as a warning about how little we know about Earth's hidden systems. Most submarine volcanic activity does not threaten human civilization directly. In fact, underwater volcanoes play an important role in Earth's natural cycles and ecosystems. Their heat can support extraordinary communities of life, while their eruptions contribute to the constant renewal of the seafloor. Still, there are situations when submarine volcanoes can become dangerous. A powerful eruption can disturb the surrounding ocean. Under certain circumstances, volcanic activity can trigger landslides or generate waves. Gas released from volcanic systems can also alter local ocean chemistry. And when scientists study these environments, they're not only searching for danger. The discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes. Scientists have identified 73 enormous volcanic structures beneath the ocean, revealing how much of Earth's underwater landscape remains unexplored. The discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes has opened a remarkable window into a hidden world beneath the surface of our planet. For most people, the ocean appears calm and familiar, but beneath those waves lies a landscape filled with mountains, trenches, volcanic ridges, and enormous geological structures. These newly identified volcanoes demonstrate just how much of Earth's underwater environment remains unknown. Many of these structures are located far below the surface, where darkness, extreme pressure, and enormous distances make exploration incredibly difficult. Scientists rely on sophisticated sonar systems, satellite measurements, remotely operated vehicles, and other technologies to map these regions and understand what is happening beneath the ocean. The importance of discovering these volcanoes goes beyond simply adding new features to a map. Submarine volcanoes are part of the powerful geological processes that continually reshape Earth. When magma arises from beneath the crust, it can form new rock and gradually alter the ocean floor. Volcanic activity can also release heat and minerals into surrounding waters, creating unusual environments where specialized forms of life can survive. Although the discovery sounds frightening, the existence of these volcanoes does not automatically mean that a disaster is approaching. Most submarine volcanic activity occurs far from populated areas and may remain relatively quiet for long periods. However, studying them is essential because scientists need to understand how these systems behave, how frequently they become active, and what effects major eruptions could have on the surrounding ocean. Ultimately, the discovery reminds us that Earth is still full of mysteries. Even with modern technology, enormous parts of our planet. Hidden volcanoes can reshape the ocean floor. Submarine volcanoes release heat, gases, and volcanic material that can create new seafloor, alter ocean chemistry, and transform underwater environments. Submarine volcanoes are much more than giant mountains hidden beneath the waves. They are powerful geological engines capable of changing the landscape of the ocean floor over time. Deep beneath Earth's crust, intense heat causes molten rock to rise toward the surface. When that magma escapes through cracks in the seafloor, it cools and hardens into new rock. Over countless eruptions, this process can build enormous volcanic structures and contribute to the formation and expansion of underwater terrain. These volcanoes can also influence the surrounding ocean environment. Their eruptions and underwater vents release heat, minerals, and gases into seawater. Around some volcanic systems, these materials support unusual ecosystems that exist without sunlight. Microorganisms can use chemicals released from the Earth's interior as an energy source, creating the foundation for communities of specialized organisms. This demonstrates how volcanic activity can simultaneously be destructive and essential to life. The geological impact can extend far beyond the volcano itself. Repeated eruptions can modify the shape of the seafloor, while volcanic deposits can accumulate over enormous areas. In some locations, underwater volcanic activity has eventually contributed to the emergence of islands above sea level. The ocean floor is therefore not a permanent, unchanging surface. It is constantly the discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes gives scientists more opportunities to study these processes. By mapping their locations and examining their structures, researchers can learn more about Earth's tectonic activity and the movement of magma beneath the crust. Understanding these hidden volcanoes may also help scientists recognize patterns that could indicate future activity. Why these volcanoes could become dangerous. Most underwater volcanoes are not an immediate threat, but powerful eruptions can potentially trigger underwater landslides, generate waves, and disturb surrounding ocean systems. The discovery of giant volcanoes beneath the ocean naturally raises an important question. Could these hidden geological giants become dangerous? The answer is complicated. Most submarine volcanoes do not pose an immediate threat to human populations because they are located far from land and remain relatively quiet. However, powerful underwater eruptions can produce effects that extend beyond the immediate volcanic area. One potential danger comes from the movement of enormous amounts of material on the seafloor. A major eruption can destabilize surrounding sediments and, in certain circumstances, contribute to underwater landslides. If a large mass of rock and sediment suddenly moves, it can displace seawater and generate powerful waves. The exact impact depends on the size, location, and depth of the event, making these situations difficult to predict. Submarine eruptions can also release gases and volcanic materials into the surrounding water. These releases may temporarily change local ocean chemistry and temperature. Although most events remain localized, scientists study them carefully because extreme volcanic activity can interact with other geological processes. Another challenge is monitoring. The deep ocean is vast, dark, and difficult to access. Unlike volcanoes on land, underwater volcanoes cannot always be observed directly. Scientists may depend on sonar measurements, seismic signals, satellite observations, and occasional underwater expeditions to determine whether a volcanic system is active. This uncertainty is one reason the discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes is scientifically important. Researchers are not simply searching for signs of an impending catastrophe. They're trying to understand how these volcanoes behave, and the ocean is still one of Earth's biggest mysteries. The discovery demonstrates how limited our knowledge of the deep ocean remains. Advanced sonar, satellites, and underwater robots are helping scientists uncover previously hidden geological structures. The discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes also highlights one of the greatest mysteries on Earth: how little humans truly know about the deep ocean. We have explored only a fraction of the seafloor in detail, and enormous regions remain difficult to study because of extreme pressure, darkness, cold temperatures, and immense distances. Even with modern technology, reaching the deepest parts of the ocean is a major scientific challenge. For decades, scientists have depended on ships, sonar systems, satellites, and underwater vehicles to create maps of the seafloor. These technologies have dramatically improved our understanding, but they have also revealed how much remains hidden. A structure that appears invisible from the ocean's surface can become obvious when advanced instruments scan the seafloor from beneath the waves. Modern mapping systems can detect variations in the shape and height of underwater terrain, allowing researchers to identify mountains, volcanic formations, trenches, and ridges. Remotely operated vehicles can then investigate selected areas more closely, collecting rocks, sediments, and other information. Every expedition can reveal something unexpected. The discovery of dozens of giant volcanoes demonstrates why continued exploration is so important. Scientists can study their shapes, locations, ages, and geological characteristics to better understand the forces that created them. Their positions may also provide clues about tectonic plate movement and the pathways through which magma travels beneath Earth's crust. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect is that future discoveries could be even more surprising. There may be additional volcanic structures that have not yet been identified along. Earth is far more active than it appears. Beneath the calm surface of the ocean, tectonic plates, magma, and volcanic systems are constantly changing the planet. The biggest concern may not be the volcanoes themselves, but how much we still don't understand about them. Earth may appear peaceful when viewed from the surface, but beneath that calm exterior, enormous forces are constantly shaping the planet. The discovery of 73 giant ocean volcanoes provides another powerful reminder that our world is not static. Continents move slowly, mountains rise and erode, ocean floors spread, and magma travels beneath Earth's crust. These processes happen over timescales far longer than a human lifetime, making the planet seem stable even while dramatic changes are occurring below us. Submarine volcanoes are an important part of this constantly changing system. Their activity can create new rock, reshape the seafloor, release heat and minerals, and interact with the movement of tectonic plates. In some regions, volcanic activity has contributed to the formation of islands and other major geological structures. What looks like an empty stretch of ocean can therefore be the surface covering an incredibly active geological environment. The discovery also changes the way we think about what is known and unknown. Scientists have advanced technologies capable of mapping enormous areas. Yet discoveries like these show that there are still major gaps in our understanding. The fact that so many giant volcanic structures can remain hidden beneath the ocean demonstrates the enormous scale of Earth's unexplored environments. This should not create unnecessary fear. Instead, it should inspire curiosity and respect for the forces that shape our planet. Understanding submarine volcanoes can help scientists study Earth's history, monitor geological activity, and improve knowledge of potential hazards. The deepest lesson is simple. Earth is alive with motion. The ocean may look quiet, but far